afternoon, this is David Wendell with BushcraftOnFire, and we're pleased to be with you for another video. Today we want to do a video about pacing beads and how to use them. Now these beads I've just put on here from my little girl's collection, and you'll notice that I've got 9 beads, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 on the bottom, and I've got 2, 4, 6 on top. That will give me 7 miles to be able to pace. Now what are pacing beads for? Well, they are to tell how far you've gone out in the bush. Perhaps you're using mapping compass or whatever, and you need to find out how far it is from camp, how far you're traveling in order to get back before the sun goes down. Pacing will show you how far you've gone. So the first thing that I want to do before we actually get into how to use the pacing beads is show you how to figure out your pace. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to let you look at my feet for a minute, and I'm going to show you what a pace is. I put my feet parallel. Now I'm going to step off with my right foot. Mark the heel of my left foot. I take one step, then I take another step and mark that spot of my right heel again. The distance from this heel spot to this heel spot is 1 pace. Now, I know that my pace is exactly 1/10 of a mile for 100 paces. The reason I know that is because I've tested. I've taken a car out and I have marked the trail. So what I'm going to do is walk along that marked path for you today and allow you to see how I use these beads. So let's go and we'll get to the first stop, and we'll stop and show you what we do. 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100. Okay, this is my third set of 100. As you can see, I've already moved 2 pacing beads. So what I'll do is just slide the third pacing bead up. That shows me that I've gone 3 paces of 100. And I've made marks, as I said, on the trail. So I know exactly, you can see this bent over post right here in the field. That's my mark for my third 100. So I actually don't have to use my pacing beads once that I've marked this off. But to give you the idea, that's exactly 300 paces, 3/10 of a mile, according to the car odometer. So we're right on target. What we're going to do is continue to go until a half mile, and then when we get back, we'll be at a mile, and I'll show you how to flip the mile over. So we're going to go ahead out to 500 paces, and we're going to get back on the film again. Now, one thing that I want to explain to you while you're walking, while you're working with your pacing beads, your pace changes depending on if you're going uphill, if you're going downhill, if you're wearing a pack, or if you're not wearing a pack. So as you're practicing this, I would suggest that you go ahead and that you use your pack that you're going to normally take with you in the bush while you're working with your pace. That will give you a more accurate pace. If you're going up and down hills a lot, then you want to set a place where you're going up and down hills. Where we're walking has up and down inclines, up and down hills, and so we get a good cross-reference to all that. Good tip to remember while you're pacing. Let's continue on and get out to that half-mile mark. 99, 100. '93, '94, '95, '96, '97, '98, '99, 100. Okay. Here we are at our halfway spot now. You can see I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 beads. By the way, these beads I just got from my daughter's bead kit. You can buy these online, fancy dancy beads. You don't have to have fancy beads. In fact, you know what? You don't have to have beads at all. Why not, when you're out there walking, just bend over. Pick up some pebbles. Put those in your left pocket. What I'll do is put about 10 of them in my pocket, transfer them into my other pocket. When I run out of beads, or rocks, I'll know that I've gone 1 mile. I'll pick up a larger stone, put it in my left pocket, and start over. It's pretty easy to do out there on the trail without even having beads. But for now, let's get back home. Let's get back to our starting point, and we'll show you how to turn these over to 1 mile. 98, 99, 100. Okay, that's 800. 8 beads. Alright, we're back from our walk, and you can see I've got 9 beads up now. What I'm going to do is pull 1 bead down from the top and pull the 9 down. That shows me I've got 1 mile now that I've covered. I would go out, walk again, do the same thing, come back, pull a second one down, 2 miles, and ad infinitum. So pacing beads are really a good thing to learn how to use out there in the bush. They're going to help you to be able to tell exactly where you are, exactly how far you've gone. Used in conjunction with a map and compass, you can actually get a pretty reliable idea to where you are in the bush. Now, some people use pedometers or other kind of methods to go out and track how far they've gone. That's fine. But what if you're without that? What if the battery wears out? I suggest you get to learn how to use these pacing beads, to get to understand them and practice with them. Again, don't forget, practice with your pack on, practice with your pack off. It'll help you out to know the differences in your paces with different weights, whether you're going uphill or downhill. Well, this is David Wendell with Bushcraft on Fire. We're pleased to have been with you today. Hope you've enjoyed this video on pacing beads. Join us again for another video. And while we're here, let me thank you all for your support, for your encouragement, for your comments that you leave all the time. We really appreciate them. So have a great day. We'll see you soon on another video.